Hello guys, this is one of my favorite doll. It's Crystal from junior high. I really love how they are just palm size. And so yesterday I was at the toy store and I actually saw one on discount and she was only $10. So I grabbed her and I thought, you know what, I should straighten out her hair. And here is the result of her hair. Being straightened out on one side and then still curly on the other side. I'm just feeling like, I'm not really feeling this hair because it is a little bit short and it's a little bit fried, so I think I should do something else. And here she is without her hair, and I'm just gonna use a pair of old nail clippers to pull it all out gently. So here she is, completely bald. Removed everything with a pair of blunt nail clippers. It was very therapeutic and easy to pull out, kind of loose. And I feel like her makeup is extremely pretty. I love the lip color and I love the, I love everything about Crystal actually. It's just that this is gonna be a full reroot, so I thought, why not a smaller head? And anyway, I didn't like her with the hair straightened out, so yep. Welcome to my Reroot box. It looks quite messy right now. These are some glue I use. Sometimes I still use the tagging gun. And this is the fabric glue that I'm using right now to apply to the ends of the hair. So I've cut out a section of lilac hair down here and I have lined it with some fabric glue and I have actually rubbed it in, really massaged it just on this section. I'm leaving the rest out because these are the hair. And once this is semi-dry, I will start to separate. Whoops, it's almost dry, so it's okay. I'm gonna hang it over here. I will start to separate them into small little extension strands like this, where there's only a bit of glue and then there's the whole hair. I know it's a bit messy. And then so these are some of the hair that I bought. They are really nice soft nylon hair, and these are some of the hair that I have remaining because, well, it's actually a lot of hair. Yeah, you see I've labeled all of them. Daria light pink, Cheryl long hair, Daria dark pink, I have silver hair, Cheryl, this is from Margot. Sometimes when I give the doll a side shave, you see, look at this, like blue. I have so much blue because I did Kim in rainbow colors, right? So I have some of that left. I gave someone a side shave. Who did I give? I gave Crystal a side shave. So instead of just cutting off the hair and throwing it into the bin, I have actually taken them. See, let's just take a look at this. I have actually taken them and separated them all into tiny little extension strands like that. So they are already here prepared for me to reroot very quickly. But the thing is, obviously when I cut out the hair, it takes time to separate them into strands like that. After putting on some glue and waiting for it, if you threw them in the bin, it would be very quick. But then I have actually spend the extra time to kind of separate all that hair. You see down here, it's whose hair is this? My handwriting is horrible. Cheryl, some long and some short. So I know I'm not going to really use this for a doll. Maybe I use it for somebody's bangs. So when it's a little bit more organized, I think it's easier for me, and now I have so many options for a rainbow color. Here are some examples of dolls that I have done and given some highlights. You see, I've given Sunny some highlights, and then whatever I've removed to put in the highlight, I actually kept. One of my favorite dolls to date. This is Crystal with a side shave. So as you can see, whatever has been removed from here, I've kept it also. As I was showing you earlier on, I have lots of hair from Kim because I've removed a lot to replace with some rainbow colors. So now that this is semi-dry, actually it's really almost dry already. You can see that there is nothing going on when I touch it like this. What I will do is I will peel out the strands like that. And then I would kind of roll it together. So there you have a little bit of glue and a whole extension strand. So the thin ones are gonna be for her normal, hairline and inside and everything, but sometimes I would make them slightly thicker for the part line. And you can see this is quite an easy process actually. There is no optimal time to wait for this because you will want to wait for it to be semi-dry like that to be easy to pluck out, yet you can still kind of roll it into the extension strand. But if you would like to wait till it's a bit harder, it's alright as well, but not when it's too soft. If not, the glue gets all over your hand. And yeah, so as you can see, I've already got 5 ready for rerooting and the rest still here. If it gets too hard, it will be still possible to do this, but not as easy. And I don't know how to say this, but it is definitely a pain-free, stress-free kind of way of doing my reroots, and kind of therapeutic at the same time. So here I have Crystal completely bald, and I'm going to start rerooting her using just this needle and the hair. So this is going to poke in, but I'm not going to push it all the way in. I don't want to be so aggressive because as you can see, the holes of the hairline are very close together. Then I leave it in for just a while, and while I'm doing that, I hold the hair in my hand with that glue strip out slightly, and I let it go and slip it in. It just looks like it slipped in, but the vinyl will close after a few seconds, and you will notice that this hair is very securely in. So when I do the hairline, I want to be extremely careful, so I will skip the hole next to it first and do the next one. This is because you really don't want her scalp to split. So you see, I just lightly drive it in like that, leave it for a while, hold the next strand with the glue tip facing out this way, and slip it in again. Yay, it is so easy. So after a few seconds, you will notice that the original one is quite secure already. I don't want to tug too hard on it until I am confirmed that it has closed completely. And with this, I am going to take it all the way down. So again, I skip the next hole. Not sure if you can see, but I'm doing every alternate hole. And then much later when it's closed back, I will come back and complete the holes. I'm not just leaving them. So yes, this is the last one I'll do. Slightly drive it in. Hold that here. And then quickly push it in. There, it's very easy. So I'm going to bring this closer. And I'm not sure if you can see, hopefully the camera will focus, yes. And you can see that I have left every alternate hole. Only when these holes completely close up will I come back in and lightly open them to push in the hair to complete it. And I'm gonna do this hopefully as symmetrical as I can in a rainbow pattern. And I'm not gonna bore you with the whole reroot, but I will show you every color that goes in. So here she is with lilac. blue, Stella pink, the original crystals dark purple, white, Sunny's yellow, Jewel's dark green, and now here she is with the entire hairline completely filled up with just random colors, but I think I'm going to have to follow more bright colors for her part 9, and I'll just fill in her hair with everything that I can, and hopefully this will be the prettiest rainbow doll. Here she is with all her hair rooted in, and she's really looking good, and I'm gonna give her a boil wash. And here she is with her eyes back in, and her hair has been boil washed. It is so pretty. I straightened it as well to make it even more glossy, and I am so glad we have got a rainbow doll. I hope that the colors are nice, and I just don't know really what to say anymore, but I'm very, very happy. Yes, so if you find that rerooting is really a tough and long process, I would recommend that you try it on a junior high doll rather than a rainbow high doll, because it is so much more smaller and you would finish much more quickly. So I think that I should also give her hair some curls. Ooh, I love it in these curls. She looks very pretty, and it's actually just slight waves because the doll is so small. I can't really do very much with it, but I think that these waves are good. She really looks like a My Little Pony. So why don't you let me know what you think of this doll, and let me know if you like her. Please subscribe and give my video a like. And let me know if you try it out, if you try this style on your dolls, and if you try this type of rerooting on your dolls. Please tag me on Instagram or leave a comment down here with your Instagram handle and let me know, and I can check out your doll pictures. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you.